The Green Leaves, by Grace Ogot, is a short story that delves into the themes of community, tradition, greed, and the consequences of human actions. Set in a small village in Kenya, the narrative revolves around a dramatic incident that reveals the complexities of human nature and the social dynamics within the village. The story begins with a peaceful night in the village, where the community is asleep under the moonlit sky. Suddenly, the tranquility is shattered by the sound of a commotion. Villagers are awakened by the cries of a thief, who has been caught trying to steal cattle. The men of the village quickly gather, armed with various weapons, to confront the thief. This immediate mobilization showcases the close-knit nature of the community and their collective approach to dealing with threats. Caught red-handed, the thief is mercilessly beaten by the villagers. The severity of the beating reflects the villagers' anger and frustration, not only at the theft but also at the perceived violation of their community's safety and security. The thief's desperate pleas for mercy fall on deaf ears, illustrating the harshness with which justice is meted out in the village. This moment underscores the tension between justice and brutality, and the thin line that separates them. As the villagers continue to beat the thief, they discover that he is still alive. The thief's resilience prompts some villagers to suggest that he be tied up and taken to the authorities the next morning. However, the majority decide that he should be killed immediately to serve as a deterrent to others. This decision reveals the villagers' inclination towards instant, harsh justice, driven by a desire to protect their community at all costs. The thief is left for dead, and the villagers return to their homes, believing that they have resolved the issue. However, Ogot, one of the villagers, notices that the thief is still breathing. Driven by a mix of fear and greed, Ogot decides to ensure the thief's death. He returns to the scene, intending to finish the job and possibly claim any valuables the thief might have. This act of returning to the thief highlights Ogot's internal conflict and the darker aspects of human nature. When Ogot reaches the thief, he is startled to find the man already dead. In his haste to confirm the thief's death and search for valuables, Ogot inadvertently steps on a poisonous snake and is bitten. This twist in the story serves as a moment of poetic justice, where Ogot's greed and violence lead to his own downfall. The snake bite symbolizes the unforeseen consequences of his actions, emphasizing the theme of retribution. Ogot's desperate cries for help go unheard by the villagers, who are now back in their homes, unaware of his plight. His isolation in this moment contrasts sharply with the earlier scene of communal action against the thief. As Ogot succumbs to the snake bite, he reflects on his actions and the choices that led him to this point. This introspection provides a poignant commentary on the futility of greed and violence. The next morning, the villagers find Ogot's body lying next to the thief. The discovery shocks the community and prompts a mixture of fear, guilt, and reflection among the villagers. They realize that their collective decision to pursue harsh justice has led to unintended and tragic consequences. This moment of communal reckoning highlights the interconnectedness of their actions and the impact of their decisions on the entire community. In the aftermath, the villagers are left to grapple with the moral implications of their actions. The story ends on a reflective note, urging the reader to consider the complexities of justice, the dangers of unchecked violence, and the consequences of greed. Through the tragic fate of Ogot and the thief, Grace Ogot weaves a powerful narrative that challenges simplistic notions of right and wrong, and underscores the need for compassion and careful consideration in the face of wrongdoing. The Green Leaves is a compelling tale that explores the depths of human nature and the social dynamics within a community. Grace Ogot masterfully captures the tension between justice and brutality, and the unforeseen consequences of human actions. Through the story of Ogot and the thief, she provides a poignant commentary on the themes of greed, retribution, and the moral complexities that define human relationships.